Okay, so Rahul Bhagarao is here with us. And Rahul, please आप अपना introduction दीजिए.
So hi guys, you already know me. So I was getting a lot of questions on LinkedIn and everywhere. So I thought let's have a quick session where I can answer your queries. And also please let me be clear that I am not a sir, I'm just a 1 year old older than you. And yeah, that's it. Just keep it simple and ask whatever you want to ask. We have been through your situation, and also Rupa Mankar is here to host the meeting, and he also works with me at Persistent. You can ask with any number of questions you have. We also have few questions already taken from LinkedIn and everywhere. We'll try to answer that also if we have time. So let's start, guys. Shoot. It's up to you. Paste it in chat or unmute yourself and ask anyway. It's fine.
Hello, Rahul. Can you please share your experience? Like, how was the onboarding? Like, the right from right now we are assigned with the code tracks. So, right from the code track, how will be the power skills assessment, the code track assessment, and then there are like kind of some 150 hours project work is also there. Right now, they have assigned after the code track one. So, have you done that? Like, that was in the process or not? And when was the onboarding? Like how it took place, so it might clear all the doubts, like first of all.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's lot of questions. Okay, let's break it down. Okay, so yeah, I got my code track assigned to me on January 2023. It was that early, but I was also busy in other companies and everything, so I didn't focus completely on persistent only that time. But for our batch, I can tell you that it was completely remote learning and everything. And I also heard that you guys are given Udemy courses and everything. That was not in our case. First, we had a for 2 to 3 months till March, we had a power skills where the basic core concepts of engineering were taught to us, like software cycles and software testing and software development. Like everything was basic, nothing related to the track. I guess most of you are going through that phase only right now of power skills. And power skill assessment also happens on their own portal of their portal. I can tell you portal name also now because you must have been enrolled in that. I'm sure that the portal name must be eBox. So yeah, in eBox there is a very good material available, and also your online learning and training would be happening there only. And power skill assessment, let me be clear that it's a very basic actually. You just have to give MCQ answers and everything. That it's very normal. And if you just know basics of engineering properly, you can easily clear it. And even if you don't know it, just uh, just study properly, you will able to clear it. And after that power skills is clear, then the main thing comes in, dependent on your track. So yeah, the question you asked that were there projects to be made from our batch? So no, projects were not part of our training program. Training program must have changed this year, but were not allocated to make any projects. We were just allocated to learn the basics of our code track and one framework attached from it. Like for Java, it was Spring. For Python, I don't remember clearly, but yeah, for Python, I think there was Flask or Django and something like that also for other .NET batches and everything. So that was the whole gist, like what would happen in your code track, and according to that, your assessment would be taken place. So yes, the number of assessments from our batch was three attempts, and on all three attempts, you had an option, like you had to clear both subjective and objective. Like let me tell you more in brief. Like in first attempt, you cleared subjective, but your objective is not cleared. So in second attempt, you just have to give the objective. Even if you don't clear in second attempt, you get third attempt. In third attempt, you get to clear your objective exam assessment. So many people have asked me that what happens if after three assessment you will not clear the assessment. So yeah, let me just be honest, and you also guys are very smart. The recession is going on. So right now, even if you don't clear in third attempts or two attempts, so the chances are very slim trim. The company only needs good people. So even if you are not able to clear in three attempts, I'm sad to say that they will not onboard you. And they're not 100% sure, but 90% sure. But if there is any requirement, anything, then company can do anything. It's all up to their hands now. They are the king now in the recession time. Yes, so that was it. And anything more particular about subjective assessment and objective assessment, you can ask me, and also about code tracks. I would be glad to help. Yeah, and our joining was in two phases. One was for September batch, which was around 25th September, and another was on 27th December. Yeah. So yeah, the people who cleared the assessment in third attempt and the people who are of batch two were made to join on 27th December, and who cleared the assessment in their first attempt only, they were made to join on 25th September. Okay.
Yeah. So Rahul, I want to mention that you mentioned that the persistent need only good people. So what are the actual potential candidate that the criteria persistent looking for in the recruitment process?
Yeah. To be blunt, honest, just technical skills. Like they are not very much focused. Of course, you guys have cleared the interview, so they are not much focused on your communication skills and everything. Just technical skills. They just want the skilled people to come ahead. The keen observation I had was that many people can code, many people can create projects, but the basic fundamentals of programming is the most important thing. Like even for my case, the subjective assessment was very easy, but I was not able to clear the objective assessment. I was very much intrigued that why I'm not able to clear objective assessment, because the objective assessment completes the whole syllabus of it, like web development and whatever track you are in. So it is actually very difficult to clear that. So I would suggest everyone that just go to the basics, like learn everything from basics. If live lectures are happening, then attend the live lectures. I did the mistake of not attending live lectures because I was busy somewhere else. But I would suggest that whoever my friends attend to the live lectures, they clear the exam in the first attempt. And in this day and time, I would suggest that grab every opportunity and don't let it go, because if you don't clear in first attempt or second attempts, then there is a not they will 101% give a third attempt also, but it would take some time and it would increase your like curiosity and everything, like you would feel tense. So to avoid that, best just go into deep and everything. Like if you are learning Java, so just go into deep of everything, like in how Java, core Java works and how advanced Java works. Like in core Java, what are the basic syntaxes, what are wrapper classes and everything, like learn from the basics. And for objective assessment, I just have one advice to you: just make 60 MCQs for each topic, like for 60 for Java, 60 for advanced Java, 60 for HTML, 60 for CSS, 60 for JavaScript. Just do that, you will be able to go ahead.
Yeah. So Rahul, again, could you outline the specific step involved in the examination process, and if the student clear that exam in the first step, then is it there any chance to join the batch earlier, or the person who cleared the exam in third attempt will be joined later?
Yeah, yeah, you are absolutely right. Absolutely, right. Yes. So whoever clears the attempt in the first attempt only, 101% they have a better opportunity to join the company at the first phase only, because they also need good people earlier. So yeah, that's very obvious that if you clear it in first attempt, your chances to get in the company earlier is very much high. But even if you clear it in second and third attempts, no worries. It will take some time, but you will definitely join the company.
Okay, so any question again?
There was one in chat. Let me take that. Okay. So my question is regarding the contract assessment. How can you work to clear it in the first attempt? Okay. So yeah, actually I had chat with my friends about .NET. Okay, so whatever learned from there, we have prepared a few question bank for .NET also. Rupam will paste it in the chat. And from .NET, what I got the feedback is that .NET is a very easy track from according to them. Like uh, they were all able to clear it in first or second attempt only. And the objective assessment of .NET was also very basic, and subjective was also very basic. So I would suggest that for subjective, just practice the type of questions. Like just take a normal IDE, whatever IDE you use, VS Code, Eclipse, and whatever you use. Just try to take any project from internet and just try to code it. Just try to code it from basic, like using all object-oriented concepts. Oops is the most important part. For subjective, if using OOPS, you are able to write a subjective assessment answer properly, you would be able to clear it. And yeah, to be honest, like in Java also, Python also, and .NET also, all questions were of code track language was from like OOPS related only. Like, can you follow the properties of inheritance, abstraction, and everything? So if your OOPS is 100% clear, you would be able to clear the subjective assessment. Subjective assessment is very like easy sail through assessment. There is no worry. For objective, you need to study a bit more. Objective for objective, you need to create a question bank and everything and prepare from that. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. So I want to mention one thing that many of the people, many of the students clear that subjective assessment in first attempt, but they did not clear the objective assessment even in third attempt. So you have to take care of the objective most important.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Objective is the priority. I would suggest that. Subjective is, yeah, you can do it. If you are a good coder, you have entered the person system. You are obviously a good coder. You will be able to clear subjective. Try to focus more on objective. Try to learn it daily and attend live lectures if they are giving live lectures. Then you can go ahead attend it. Any more specific question, guys?
Uh, if any
Hello.
possible thing like related to CPP track, I've been assigned it for a CPP track. If anyone is there,
Okay. For CPP, like what you want to ask in particular, like
like
what's the
how
level of
it
this?
would, yeah, I mean, like we know for Java, it's a framework like Spring. Like for that,
Okay.
if C++, I don't have any idea like how could be the code track process.
Okay. 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 So yeah, for .NET also, like it's very, I told you, like it's very framework. I'm also not sure about it. We have a group of questions from .NET. I will paste in the chat, and you can check it from there that what framework they are using. But whatever feedback I had from my friends who were in .NET, that it was a very basically easy as compared to level of Java. If I would rate Java as a 3 out of 5, they said that .NET was 2 out of 5, and Python was also 3 out of 5. And SZ was also 3 out of 5.
Like C++ is
Hello,
different track
Rahul.
or is it the similar to .NET?
Sorry, I didn't get you. What were you
I
saying?
I, I thought you just got confused. I've been assigned with C++ track, not the .NET
Okay.
one. Are both the same in the on-go track? Like, or they are different?
Yeah, they are same. I'm pretty sure about that. But let me just clear it once. Then I will.
Okay, sure.
Hello,
I
Rahul.
didn't catch your name, so I can get back to you. Please, what's your name?
Sorry, Mahesh.
Okay, Mahesh, I'll get back to you with this query on
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, Rahul. Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Actually, I'm Rugved. I'm assigned for the Java track. So I just needed like information or your guidance in detail, like how should I prepare for that so I could clear exam in first attempt. And is it difficult? Like I'm like good expert in C++, but now I've chosen Java, like because for future we will need Java. So like just give your guidance regarding that.
Yeah, to be honest, this was the same my situation last year also. I was also good at C++, then I was assigned to Java. So yes, I was also very skeptical about joining Java, but I would just suggest you that Java is not even that bad. Once you learn the Java, then you know that it is much more structured than C++ and much more better understanding than Python. Yeah, of course, Python is easy, but Java is much more structured and it is much more enjoyable to write also for regarding OOPS concept. And also to address your first question, is it hard to clear Java assessment? I would say that yes, not very much hard, but yeah, for objective it is bit difficult, but for subjective it is cakewalk. You just need to get your OOPS concepts right. For Java, I'm pretty sure that if for in subjective there are generally three coding assessments. The one is from your code track like Java. So basically that would be a cakewalk. You just need to clear your OOPS concepts, and most of the boiler code is already present in the e-box while assessment. So you just need to link the dots and populate the arguments and everything, and you will be able to clear it. The second one is from Java is a Spring Boot or Spring MVC. So I would suggest you that focus 101% on Spring Boot question. Like we had an option to attempt Spring Boot MVC question or Spring Boot question. So I did a mistake of attempting Spring MVC. Now Spring MVC involves more configurations and everything. So I would suggest you that start learning Spring Boot only. Of course, you need to learn Spring MVC, then you need to jump on Spring Boot, but start practicing Spring Boot only and even attempt the question of Spring Boot only in your exam because in Spring Boot it is very much easy to just do the configurations and integrate the APIs and everything. So it is very much cakewalk. If you do the Spring Boot question in the first attempt, you will be able to clear it. And third one is also very basic of web development, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'm pretty sure that you will be able to clear it. Nowadays, everyone knows HTML, CSS, and yes.
Okay, so
I
like
hope that
basically we
answers your
should
question.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
please
So
go ahead.
basically we should focus on objective assessment, right? It's more on objective
Yeah.
question we should focus.
Yes, like
Okay.
I explained, because in subjective assessment, the questions are very limited. Like you know the scope, like you know before going to the exam that Spring Boot this will come. In Spring Boot, what can come? Most of probably request APIs, mapping, and everything. Just that simple. But on objective, you are not sure that what will come. If we go deep in Java only, there are core Java and advanced Java. In advanced Java, then there is threading, multi-threading. So that is very huge topic. And so you need to learn the basic concepts of threading, like how threading is done, how the process are split, and everything. Do not worry, don't take much load if you just attend the live lectures and study it daily. I would suggest that study it daily. Even if 30 minutes is more than enough for you to clear the exam in the first attempt. So just focus on objective assessment only. Much, I would say, much more on objective assessment and give time for subjective also. And that you would be good to go.
Okay, thank you, Rahul. And just one last question I had, like as you said, an objective assessment. So, are there code snippets given, like and the output, code snippets and given, and we have to predict the output. So, like that,
Yes.
objective questions are there. Okay,
Not completely. Yeah, but like if there are, I'm not sure in Java. I think there were 10 to 12 questions, out of which 4 to 5, most probably 4 to 5, were on code snippets were given. You need to predict the output or determine what's false in that. You guys must have given in your while preparing for interviews. It's similar to that only, nothing much, but just that the concepts are deep. That's it.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. Okay, so let's take questions from chat now. Okay. Ishita is asking, yeah, to share the question bank on .NET. Yeah, sure, Ishita. We will paste it on the group. And Mayur is asking, give us detailed plan for studying Java. Yeah, I just now gave that. About Java, please give a detailed roadmap. Okay, for roadmap in Java, it's like there is nothing much roadmap. I would just suggest you to start from Java, basic Java. Like start from basic, like you do sys out, system out, print out ln statements from that. Then you come to the concepts of oops and everything. Then go to threading in advanced concepts and everything. Basically, when you start learning about it, the roadmap would be already present. Like if they give you platform links like Udemy, then roadmap would be there, obviously. And if they are teaching you live, I'm not sure, but if they are teaching you live, there's a teacher, Bhagyashree, trainer from Persistent System only. She is very good at her job, so she will give you a good roadmap. So don't worry about that. Now, Rishita is asking, okay. Okay, for .NET, I'm not sure because I was not from core .NET track. But for resources, I would suggest that most of the questions are from like their persistence own created by trainers. So persistent have an L&D present in Pune only. So the trainers only create the questions. So you won't find many of the questions present online. But yeah, but just study the deep concepts properly of .NET also, and then you will be able to clear it. Okay, okay. Mahesh is asking. We have the following code tracks: Core, Java, .NET. Okay. Can how to clear these tracks? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I can get you guys from SDET. I can get you C++. I can get you .NET. Okay. Python also I can get you. DevOps. Okay. So basically, these will be all clubbed into mostly 3 to 4 core tracks. Yeah, I will try to get three guys possible in the next session, so they can explain you how to go about it. But yes, the plan is almost similar, that you will get the questions in particular that things only, like whatever your language is. Oops question, 100% there. Next question on like framework of that language, 100% there. And third is normal basic HTML CSS. Is it enough to study from their given content, or we have to? Of course, you have to learn extra for Java. For Java, I would 101% say you, Rutuja, that learn extra from potential websites present in there, like tutorials points, Java T point. and everything. Avoid geeks for geeks. Geeks for geeks is good, but information is very basics. And try to just solve more and more MCQ. Like you should have solved 100 MCQ for Java at least, and 60 by heart you should learn it, and then you will be able to clear the objective assessment. Don't take much pressure, just follow the basics. Like if you are learning Java, follow the basics, even if it takes you time. And I'm pretty sure that like I was also demotivated while learning Java because most of us in our college we never learn Java. Of course, who the hell learns Java in the college? We have C++, very smooth language, Python, very syntactically very easy language. But to learn Python and Java, I would say just take your time. Even if you get frustrated, don't worry. Take 3 to 4 days. Like I personally had to give 15 days to get just a hang of Java. Even Drupam here can tell you the same because he is also from Java track.
Any question again?
Hello.
Yes.
Like Rahul, does it happens that like now as I am assigned with Java track, but when I join Persistent, I am assigned a project regarding like we say Angular or C++. So does this happens?
Yes, of course. Yeah. This is very normal. Yes. Whatever your core track is, when you join the company, whatever project requirement is there, you will be assigned to it. Not like primarily, but yeah, most probably that if you are from Java, then you would be assigned to projects related to Java only. But if there's a requirement in something else, but like it's not like that your entirely core track would change. Like if you're in Java, it's not like that you would be entirely put into C++. Like it's like that when you join the persistent only, then your again tracks are determined. Like you are more filtered into that. Then after that onboarding training, there is post onboarding training. There you are allocated tracks again. Most probably it is the same tracks. Like if you're in Java, you will be in Java only. But some few students get changed. So if from Java to get C++ or Python, then they work on Python technology for 2 months. They learn about Python much more deeply. And after they get into project, whatever project guys are doing, like whatever they are doing, they ask you to change the language and everything. But that's just temporarily. Like if I am working on a project for 1 month in Java, then the team requires me to work on Angular or React. That I have to do that. That's the basic software development engineer's job. So nothing to worry about that. You will, the more you learn, the much more better. It's not, I don't have to hold myself back. Like I had the same type of thinking like you guys that if I'm learning Java, of course, I want to build my career in Java only now till I retire from software engineering. But that's utterly not the case. If I just learn Java only, there will be no progress. I would not even get good increment or forget about the promotion only. I had to get open to the new technologies. Like from my project experience, I started with Spring Boot. Now I'm delving into so many different language, not completely languages, but so many different types of libraries I'm using, advanced technologies I'm using. So language is not very much a huge barrier. So you just have to know your engineering concepts good. That's it. And this is not only for persistent. In whichever company you go, it's not 100% sure that whatever language you are given, you will be working on that only. Whatever project requirement is there, you have to learn that. And it's for your betterment only. Now with Java, you know C++ in Python and many other frameworks. So it's fine.
Rahul, actually, I just wanted to ask, like, how many days were you given for just the preparation for the final assessment, like after the code track is completed? Is there a stipulated time, or it's just after the core track assessment?
I'm not pretty sure about that because I just forgot about it.
Okay.
Okay, Rupam, can you take this one?
Yeah, so don't worry about that. You will get pretty much time for that. After your training will end, then you will get more probably the 1 month for the preparation, and the assessment also have very much time in between. They will probably the 20 to 25 days after.
Yeah. Also, I remember now that like if you have given first assessment and you are not able to clear it, there will be around 20 to 25 days in between for you to give your second attempt. So yeah, there's enough time. And after the code track is finished, probably it's your choice. They give you 3 dates to select from. So you can select from anyone and appear for the exam. It's all up to you. But yeah, there's a good enough time for you to prepare.
Okay. Thank you.
And even if
Hello.
you fail in first attempt, then don't worry about that, because after the first attempt, you will get pretty much idea about what type of question is coming in the exam.
Hello. So can there is a questions on objective assessment? There is question in Spring Boot also or only in core Java?
Oh, okay, Rutuja. So yeah, objective assessment. There are the more I can tell you what I remember from. Okay, so there were questions from everything. Let's start with Java. There were 10 questions from Java, around 12 questions from Spring Boot, and then there were 10 questions from Maven. You guys knowing about Maven? It's from a DevOps field.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, so Maven, like if since some other project uses Gradle, then there will be 10 questions from Gradle. Then 10 questions were from HTML, CSS, JavaScript combined. And yeah, that's what I can remember most of it. But whatever like you are using in your subjective assessment, like for subjective assessment, you will be using your core Java, then your framework related questions, and what is helping you create that framework related questions. Questions will be based on that also, and HTML, CSS, JavaScript questions. Yeah, that's it. And there are questions
Okay.
from
So
Ajax and
there.
JavaScript, i6 also. Yeah, please
Okay.
go ahead.
So there is 40 to 45 questions in objective assessment.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and we
Yeah,
have
around
to
that only.
like for clearing. How many questions we require to clear the exam?
Mm, 70%, right? Almost. Yeah, that is the criteria, but I'm not pretty sure about that
Okay.
because
Okay. Okay.
they change the criteria every year, and also they don't tell you your marks also how many marks you score. So it's all the company is the king, so you can't determine anything.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, but it's around 70% only. I'm pretty sure that nothing below 70%. It's their choice. They can increase it to 80 also, 70 also. It's their choice. But yeah, 70% is bare minimum. They definitely clear you.
Or there is no DSA required for objective or subjective, means no DSA, or it requires.
Yeah, no. DSA questions are not there. Yeah, DSA questions are basically for your understanding to how to attempt the problem. So yeah, it's not basically much required. You just need to have the knowledge of OOPS concept and your framework and basic web development, HTML, CSS, JS, and Ajax in some cases. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, no worries. Okay, guys. So yeah, we are done with questions, and yeah, I would like to also thank Rupam for joining. He's a good friend of mine, works with me in Persistent. So if you want another session, please guys let us know, and I will try to get some guys from .NET and Python track also, so they can also give you good guidance. So the session is about 21 minutes. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Rupam.
Yes, yes.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
Rahul, and thank you all of you for joining the session.